Mike 1, Game 2. That's all I
Display.
need.
And video captures down.
Your dad. Is that it? Mic and then game audio. Yep.
We live, I think.
1995, we arrived.
Oh, yep.
Live on
Oh,
Discord?
yep, we're live. Alright, cool.
I wasn't supposed to make it past 25.
Oh dear.
What? Why you said oh dear for?
I don't know.
Live.
Are you saying oh dear because I was singing?
Alright.
Oh god, I heard myself.
No, man.
Alright, cool. This is LaFaffy Squad episode 1. Featuring
episode
featuring me, Spoiler Nerd, and Steampunk Jester.
What?
And I hope you guys like it and enjoy the content.
It's
a dead channel.
He changed the podcast name too.
It's a dead channel.
We got 1 subscriber though, because I swear we were at 36. Like, when I was playing Cuphead, we had 37 now.
It's just me.
I have a confession.
No, don't, Nerd. No, it's Nerd's other account.
It's me.
Was it really? Is it? I won't be that mad.
I'm sorry. Well,
it's me, Barry. It's been me the whole time.
not my fogey.
What is it? Spoiler Nerd 2?
Yeah, no, it's not Spoiler Nerd 2. He calls it Hydro.
Nice.
At the real Hydro.
At the real Hydro.
All right, so we're gonna talk about Nintendo products and the pricing of how Nintendo is.
But
Yeah,
also,
you totally agree with how Nintendo is, right?
Wait,
Your
what?
profile pic on Discord is freaking Donkey Kong.
Wait, what? I never said that. I don't agree with Nintendo.
Profile pic is literally Donkey Kong.
Yeah, true.
Surely, you're a sellout.
No, Tyler would be a sellout if he sold that. I never said that was.
Didn't you post a picture of the Switch 2 already in our group chat? I swear you
the
did.
picture is the same picture that I.
Yes, and I've never said anything bad about Nintendo. It was this dude. If anything, this dude is the sellout. If he would, if he were to buy it,
how am I a sellout if I'm talking shit about Nintendo?
No. I'm giving an example. I'm just saying if he bought it, then he's the sellout. That would make sense.
Of course, I'd agree. Yeah, that's what a sellout is. Like, I'm talking shit, but that's like the average. Like, look at these YouTubers. They're sellouts. I'm never buying the Switch. I bought the new Switch. That's a sellout.
I never said that.
Now you're a sellout.
I never knew. I actively do not care for the Switch 2. I actively don't. And
I don't.
I mean,
I'll just emulate all their games. I don't care.
Yeah. Okay. Well, a belch of defiance. I guess. I mean, look. The Switch 2 right now is selling a lot of. Console. It's selling a lot. I mean, I don't know exactly how many. I do know. I believe in its first week, I think it sold 3 million or maybe a little more. But I mean, I haven't really been keeping track with specifics because obviously I don't care much.
That's a lot.
But I can tell you, a lot of the sales. I mean, dude, I guarantee you a good chunk of those sales are just from scalpers. Like I was telling Joseph, like it's literally. The scalpers are like, they were on it. They always are. They were on it with the PS5 too. They're always on that shit, bro. It's terrible.
I just died. I give up. Nintendo has a way of catching scalpers now. Like people who like buys Nintendos in bulks. Those Nintendos can't operate unless they sell it back to the manufacturer.
Excuse me. I did hear about something like that. Yes, but people are still buying. People are still buying them, like on Facebook or eBay.
That policy Nintendo has, where even though you bought the console and you bought the games, if you do any type of like modding to the game or to the console or the games itself, they literally turn off your console. They have like a button to turn off your console. It will never work again.
Yep.
That is crazy.
Yep.
And their terms of service clearly states that you're not really owning the console.
Mm-hmm.
It's more like you're renting it out, which is
Yes.
what?
And the legal action too.
Yeah,
They will take legal action against you if you read those terms. They will take legal action against you if you try any of that modding shit. It's
Johnny, you have a Nintendo Switch too, Johnny, but you don't have a Nintendo Switch.
I don't have a Nintendo. Well, where are you getting these things from? I don't have a Nintendo Switch 2.
Oh no, you do. We know you. We know you're a sellout. No, you have it somewhere in the background.
No, no, I don't. I don't have a Switch 2. My brother. Oh, you weren't even here. Okay, so I lied. I confessed. Tyler, you know this. I already confessed to you. Yeah. So I don't have a Switch 2. I lied about that.
No, you have a Switch 2.
No.
He doesn't. He doesn't.
That's my brother's.
That's his brother's. Yeah. He told me that. Well. I told you, Johnny, like, Bonanza, that doesn't come out for at least another 2 or so months. I don't know the exact release date.
Wait, Johnny, Johnny, you really want to play, like, Bonanza, though, right?
Yeah. Hi.
You're hyped for the game.
Oh, wait, I remember you. Cola, how'd you find me? Call me Cola. Okay.
You're hyped for Bonanza.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're gonna pay the $80 fee for that game.
Yep.
And you're gonna pay how much is the Switch right now? Like $500?
Yep. Actually, I'm considering to buy from a scalper myself.
Scalpers sell it for more than what it's worth. You know that, right?
Yep.
Is this guy okay?
Can I interject for a sec?
No, you cannot.
You can get a Switch from GameStop.
Joseph, can I interject for a second?
I tried Steampunk. You can't do that. I tried like 3 times already. They're sold out.
They're not sold out over here.
Oh, they're sold out over here. I can't find it.
Okay, I guess I can't say anything, I guess.
I'm sorry, nerd.
Go ahead.
I was just trying to say, for price-wise, I'm just checking a couple things. Bonanza is going to be $70. The Switch bundle, the bundle's $500, although this is extremely evil of Nintendo. The bundle that's $500 with Mario Kart is only limited time. It's limited time. You can only, I believe it ends September. That is fucking horrible to do that, because if you're aware, the first Switch they've had a Mario Kart 8 Deluxe bundle, well, for 8 years. They've had it for years. They've been doing it for years, and it hasn't changed in price. It's still been $300, but I mean, it hasn't gone up. They're doing it to make you pay, the $500. A Nintendo console, under no circumstances, should cost as much as a fucking PS5. Period. That is insane. At most, the Switch 2 should have been $400. Period. That's it. The games aren't worth that much. They should not be $70, $80. It's ridiculous.
But nerd, I don't see the argument, because I agree with you. I agree with you 100%.
I just think it's weird that you're paying $80 for a game that fits inside a cartridge. That's weird.
That's the thing too. They're not even all on there. You need a digital download. Look at the things. Look at the
it's not actually in the cartridge.
No, it's not.
Digital download.
But nerd, you gotta understand is.
Am I paying for the case?
Nerd, you gotta understand is I want to play Bonanza. That's the thing. I don't know what you're not getting. That's the main reason. Reason I'm getting the system.
I understand, but what you're saying, the lengths you're talking about going to for one game. Look, Johnny, both of you guys, like, I can wholeheartedly tell you, I have never and will never buy a game at $70 or more. That is fucking insanity.
Like
insanity. But wait, you'll get not Borderlands. What's that game called? You'll get Baldur's Gate and then Expedition 29. That shit. You get those?
You get 60. Baldur's Gate was hard of hearing. And he's talking, Joseph. See, this is what I'm talking about. He's talking shit.
Wait, hold on. One at a time, because I can't even hear you. I can't.
Johnny.
Oh yeah.
Tyler said he would never spend over $70 for a game.
There's
First of all,
60 and
Baldur's Gate-
Hey, hold on. One
$60
at a time. One at a time. I can't hear you.
Baldur's Gate is $60 when it came out. $60. Expedition was only $60 when it came out. Wasn't 70. Tyler is
It was
specifically 70 and up.
It's
Those were all
50.
50.
Yeah, but those games are boring though.
Look at
What are
the
you talking about? You haven't. Okay, that is cap, dude. First of all, you haven't even touched Expedition 33, and that's a 30-hour game that you'd never finish like Silent Hill 2. And you literally Baldur's Gate, you barely get. He was in the first chapter.
But to be fair, that's kind of your fault, nerd. Because I wanted to continue playing with you in Baldur's Gate, but you don't want to play with me.
Lies. You were trolling. We were progressing zilch.
Yeah, me and Tyler are almost done with the game. Like
You're trolling.
Well, that's good for you, but I can't play it. I don't have anybody.
We were playing it. You were trolling me. That's why we never finished it, genius. Joseph, when we played, we were on fights for 3 hours. Joseph knows.
Yeah.
3 hours we're on fights sometimes.
And Johnny was over here throwing spells at us, attacking us.
I never even played with you, Steampunk.
You did play with me.
Oh, did
Joseph,
I? Wait,
Jesus
did I really?
Christ. You left off in the fucking gate battle, bro. Chapter 1.
I literally have a file with you, Tyler, and Fabriz in it.
Oh shit! You know what? I actually do remember that.
You called your character Isef.
Yeah, no, I remember that. I was the little midget. I remember that.
This guy.
Yes.
Yeah. No, we gotta get back into that.
Well, who's
the
talking shit, guy? You're trying to talk shit to me.
I still have the save file. If you ever want to bring that play one up, I'm down.
Yeah, bet we could do that after, right there.
They added new multi classes and stuff, and I've been.
I know.
You can ask Tyler. He knows I'm a monk that does. I'm a what am I? Barbarian monk that also has spells. It's so fun.
But I'm John. Here's an example for you guys. I recently beat Stellar Blade on PS5. I paid $50 for that.
Yeah, I bought it on sale too.
I bought it for $50. That game retails, and on like the PlayStation Store is $70 normally. That game is first of all, I give that game like a 7. Stellar Blade is a good action game, but I can sincerely tell you that Nier Automata is way better. Way better.
Nier Automata is a good game. It's a great game.
Way better. It just does everything better. Stellar Blade's highest points were its soundtrack, graphics, certain aspects of the gameplay I liked a lot. I played it on normal difficulty.
The game had really good.
It's a good game, but it's not worth $70. Another example, Spider-Man 2.
Yep.
That was not, God help us all, that was not worth $70. And they charged $70. And what awards did it win?
I bought all 3 Spider-Man games on sale, and they won nothing.
I don't like those games.
They're good games. They're good games. They're fun games, but they're not worth the money that they're selling them all for. The Spider-Verse game that should have came out that that PlayStation decided to shelve away, that would have been worth my money. But a multiplayer Spider-Man game with up to 4 players, what?
I'm trying to say, like, yeah, I know it's, but I'm saying like Elden Ring, bro. Elden Ring is such a massive fucking game for $60. The worst thing I'll say about Elden Ring is not really at the game itself, it's at the DLC, which is $40 and has, to this day, has not dropped in price. Over a year later, still not going on sale. Ridiculous.
Let me tell you something, man. I'm just waiting for it to go on sale still. I'm waiting. I've been playing on Night Ring, though.
I haven't even touched Elden Ring.
I know. You bought a game that won Game of the Year, and you haven't, like, played it all the way through. It's kind of crazy, honestly.
No, it's boring to me.
That's crazy.
No, no.
Complete madness.
No, nerd. What? I'm so perplexed. You heard me say this. I said that Elden Ring's is a good game for most people. Yes, I agree. It's a good game.
But when you're playing a Souls-like game like Wukong, which is another Souls-like game.
No. Well, first of all, wait, hold on. Let me make my point. I agree that Elden Ring's good, but there's certain people, well, minority of us that it's just not for us. And I'm not bashing on it. I'm not saying Elden Ring's a bad game, but it's just not for me. That was a waste of money.
What you said when we talked, you said nobody cares about it. When I told you,
I never said that. I never said that.
You did. You said nobody cares about Elden Ring anymore. That's what you said.
Yes,
you said it. You said, and this goes into our next point.
I agree with that. Actually, could I make a rebuttal to that? Because I do remember that. Yes. So for now in this time, nobody cares about Elden Ring. Now, nerd. Elden Ring is not. Elden Ring is not popping right now. What are you talking about?
Elden Ring Night Ring is being played right now with over billions of players.
I'm sorry, I never heard of it.
Elden Ring Night Ring is the new multiplayer co-op game mode that came out that's connected to Elden Ring, expanding on the lore and story modes of it. And it's doing numbers now.
I'm falling asleep.
That's crazy. That's actually crazy. Okay, so but this goes well actually into the next point I'd like to make, and that's player engagement and stuff. So for Elden Ring, yes, it sold over 30 million copies, which is obviously a fuck ton, but. Yes, there's always people that buy into hype. There's hype gamers. They buy a game, they pay full price. They're like, "Oh, it's on Twitter. I guess that means it's popular." People like that, sure, they let it sit on a shelf. Absolutely. But the reality is that people still engage in games. Just because you're not aware of that does not mean that the game is irrelevant or that nobody's playing it, or that nobody cares about it. That's absolutely absurd. Period.
Okay.
It's absurd.
I agree. I can't look. I think I did exaggerate a bit where I said if I don't like it and it's not trending, then it's not trending at all.
That's hype gamers. That's some juvenile bullshit.
I do remember saying that. Listen, if I'm not hyped for it, then we're all not hyped for it. So yes. That was a ludicrous statement. I take that back, but I don't know. I just don't see Elden Ring popping for me. I could be wrong. I'm a human being.
You are wrong. It's okay. You're wrong, though.
I don't know. I don't know. I just that DK Direct, that was amazing. That got me stumped. But I'm telling you that Nintendo has my money right now.
I was reading the reviews of people who got to play an early version of the game, and they all sound like they're just glazing Nintendo. It sounds like Nintendo slid them some money in their pockets and they're just glazing hard.
No, they make good products. It's not that.
They make good products, but they have extremely bad business practices.
That's a meme face, Steampunk. Listen, I'm not.
They have bad business practices. They're bad.
Yes, I agree with you. I'm not. See. Like, nerd, I am not advocating for like Nintendo. Like they're they're more. What is it? Moral company. I'm not saying that.
What did Nintendo win last year at the Game Awards?
Bruh, let me finish my statement and then I'll get to that. All right. So I'm not saying that like Nintendo is like a good company. They're scumbags. I told you this. They're a scumbag company. They want your money. They're a scumbag company. But if they make a good product, then I'm gonna buy it and I'm gonna support it because they made a good product.
Name a good product.
Donkey Kong Bonanza.
It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. It's not out yet.
Well, yeah, you haven't even played it yet.
It's not out yet. It doesn't exist.
You're glazing right now. That's what you're glazing.
I can tell. Listen, perhaps I should chime in because I've been playing their fucking games for years now on my Switch.
That dude's a sellout because he was mashing on it. And he has the Switch.
The first Switch. How is that a sellout? I waited 4 years to buy my Switch 1. I bought it in 2021. That's 4 years. I waited.
I'll never play. I'll never play a Nintendo product ever.
Who said that?
Again, Switch 2.
Ever.
I did not. Incorrect. What the hell are you talking about? I can't rewind the clock. I've already played it. What the hell are you talking about? I said I wouldn't support them again, or ever again. I'm going to. The only way that I do that is like I mentioned to you the other day. I said they drop the price, which they won't do. They drop the price on their console, service, and games. They won't do any of them because they're greedy and evil. It's really that simple.
I agree.
They don't care.
Yeah, I agree
They're
with you.
evil.
I agree with you.
They're evil, and Nintendo fans are they are not objective. They are between the ages of 25 to 40 years old. They will literally buy it if it is $1,000 tomorrow. They will buy it. I'm not joking. They will buy it.
Well,
they will. They're doing it right now.
Well,
right now.
Those are the extreme Nintendo fans.
I don't know, Johnny.
Nintendo fans are extreme. They are extreme.
You literally said you're gonna buy it from a scalper. I already told you that scalpers sell it for a higher price. You are one of those adults that he just described.
Up to 1,000.
You're about to buy it from a scalper, and scalpers be selling it for a higher price. You are literally the adult that Tyler just described. How do you feel about that?
Good.
Who's a sellout now?
I can see the sellout, and it's not nerd.
I'm not a sellout.
I waited.
I never look. Listen, how am I a sellout? I never said. Look, I'm a casual gamer. I buy casual stuff.
No.
Yes, I don't go.
You're a casual gamer who doesn't buy casual games.
I don't criticize the system unless it comes out.
You're a casual gamer who hasn't finished a single game they bought recently.
Who, for Nintendo?
No, I'm just talking about in general.
Silent too.
Yeah, no, that's true. I don't finish games. And trust me, it's because, like I said, it's just games that don't interest me. I just throw them away.
Why you buy it? Why waste money?
That's what my main point to buy it, because I don't want to buy any more games. That's why I don't want to buy Clash Expedition 33, because I'm like, that's gonna be another game that I'm not gonna beat. I'm always interested.
If you don't know if you're interested or not in a game, what I do is sometimes I'll just watch someone play the game, like a good like beginning 30 minutes. If I'm interested and I say I want to play for myself, then I'll buy the game. That's what I did with the South of Midnight game that came out. I watched a YouTuber literally play like an hour of it, and I was like, nah, I kind of want to play for myself. And I got the game when it was on sale. I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna enjoy it because the game looked really good, and I got the soundtrack on my phone already.
Well,
all right.
Yeah, really good soundtrack, by the way.
Really?
Oh, I'm loving every.
I have PC Game Pass. I'll probably check it out.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. And another point, and I brought this up last time I spoke, John, about the Gears of War Reloaded. The same thing. You said nobody cares about Gears of War. It's old. That's what you said. You said that. You said nobody cares about Gears of shit. It's old. And that's not true.
No. No, now you're talking out of your ass. You gotta talk in good faith. I want to play with you in Gears of War. I said that. I want to play with you in Gears of War.
I'm not talking about not playing with me. You said nobody cares about it. It's old. You didn't say
but I want to play with you. I want to play with you. But you said
right, but that's not the point. The point I'm trying to make is that's ridiculous. Gears of War. Why do you think people are hyped about it? Gears of War is coming back to original. That is, and likely 2 and 3, which is going to be huge if those come back with crossplay.
I heard that 2 and 3 might be DLCs for the Reloaded trailer, by the way.
Okay, so
yes.
So with all this that you're just saying, would you consider playing Gears of War with me?
I don't think so. Maybe. I don't know.
Then what's the point of bringing it up?
Because you just because 2 minutes ago you just finished saying that you don't finish games.
Yeah,
that might be why.
But I want to play Gears of War with you. Because I think the deal was if I beat Gears of War 1 in a difficulty that's acceptable to you.
I said hardcore.
Oh fuck that! No, then we're never gonna play.
No, I want to play.
That is insane. There's no way you cannot complete that video game.
Hardcore?
Yeah, I played with Tyler.
That's insane.
I'm gonna die.
We played on insane.
I'm gonna die.
We played on insane, Tyler?
That's all I play on now with Gears of War. When I play through them, I only play insane. I can't play the other difficulties anymore. They're too easy. I've been playing those games for fucking since 2008. Gears 2 was my first game. I got 2. I got 1 afterwards. I did 2, 1, 3 because I bought 3 at launch.
Goddamn.
But I'm saying like, but I'm not contesting the fact that I said I'd play that. I am buying it regardless. I'm buying it on PC. There's virtually no reason to not play it. It's fucking cross-play and cross-save and cross-progression. What the hell is and it's $40. Of course I'm buying it. Plus, it's the best version of the game that includes the extra campaign chapters that were on the both original PC release in 2006 as well as the Ultimate Edition that was released in 2016 that I also bought at launch for $40 on Xbox, which, if you bought the game before May 15th of this year, would be a free upgrade. I sadly never did, so I'm going to have to pay the full $40. But it's fine, I don't care. I'm buying it on PC anyway. But I'm saying, like, bro, Gears of War it deserves to make a comeback because fucking 4 and 5 were shit. The hype is real around Gears of War. The classic game is coming back, and I can't wait. But I'm trying to say, like, the last time we talked, like, you were saying, like, oh, excuse me, Donkey Kong Bonanza, like, excuse me, like, people were like, oh, you know, super hyped and stuff. Sure, I'm not contesting that. Obviously, it's getting traction and popularity, but you have to also keep in mind that right now, what really is there for the Switch 2? If you've been keeping up with the directs, most of the shit is coming out next year, unless they have a surprise other direct sometime this year.
Actually,
most of this shit is coming out next year.
Actually, I'm kind of lucky because I never owned this. The last time I actually played like a Nintendo was, I think, the Wii or the Wii U. So I didn't play Nintendo like that. So I mean, there's a lot of games for me at least. I haven't played Mario. I played Mario Odyssey. I didn't play any of the. Well, I played Breath of the Wild, but not the other one. Tears of the Kingdom. I could play that.
Yeah.
Tears of the Kingdom is garbage.
The thing with that is too, though. Tears of the Kingdom was $70, and I can tell you, it wasn't worth that much. I paid $50 for it.
About Tears of the Kingdom, I still haven't finished that game till this day. I just got bored. It didn't help me like Breath of the Wild did. Like Breath of the Wild kept me engaged. That one was
I love Breath of the Wild.
Tears of the Kingdom was super boring for me. I feel like I think they dumbed down the game to make it too easy, if that makes sense.
No. Sorry, Justo. That game is extremely difficult for no reason. Like a lot of enemies, 1 or 2 shot you. A lot of enemies do.
It so that you could skip areas just by building, though, and it was.
Well, yeah, yes, with that, yeah, but I'm talking about like the combat. At least is fucking crazy hard.
Traversal wise, they made traversal way too easy. If you understand what I'm trying to say.
No, I know what you mean. I did it. I built a fucking hot air balloon and floated right up to a major dungeon, to the water temple, if you could call it that. The temples in that game were hot garbage. They were all shit, and they were dummy easy. Yes. With that part, I agree 100%. They were fucking stupid easy. But, back to what I was saying, like, so, like, regarding the price and value of games, though, like, we don't know how long that game is gonna be. To slap a $70 plus tax, like the price tag on a game like that is just not.
In the reviews, they say it's as long as Mario Odyssey.
Mario Odyssey is like 15 to 20 hours long. If you just beat the main story, it's like 15 to 20.
Yeah.
That's good for me.
I wouldn't. Yeah, but Odyssey was 60. So what justifies the price increase? Oh, it's just because that's literally what it is. It's just cause. Same with Mario Kart. Mario Kart World looks graphically, yes, it looks better. Obviously, it was built for a new console, but content wise, I highly doubt it'll ever surpass Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. And I'm not just talking about the expansion pass, because yes, it added a lot of maps, which I have the expansion pass. I'm talking about the base game even. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is just a really fun video game. That's why it sold over 50 million copies. I mean, it's just a good game. Nintendo, what they're doing is just not. But I mean, I'm not entirely blaming them because Sony did start it with the games like I said, Spider-Man, Stellar Blade. In no world should those games have been. Spider-Man, for God's sake, Spider-Man 2, you could beat the game in 8 to 10 hours. Look it up. It's 8 to 10 hours long.
You don't do any of the side.
It's 8 to 10 hours. Even with the side content, it falls 18 to 20. It's not that much.
And do the side storylines and stuff like that. It's still around 10 hours.
Yeah, it's not that much. Well, and they did no DLCs for it either. Not that I blame them.
They were gonna drop a DLC, but then they scrapped it.
Yes, that's right.
If you don't know this, though, Spider-Man Miles Morales, that game was originally supposed to be a DLC, and instead they turned it into its own separate game. And that game sold way better than both Spider-Man 1 and 2 combined.
Mm-hmm.
Longer storyline, and for some reason the graphics was just better in that one. It dropped.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
You're right. That's right. That's just done.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. Nintendo money up is crazy.
Yeah, I don't want to support them. I don't want to. And they got I explained this to you last time, John. Like the rewards program, the Nintendo points, my Nintendo points.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
They did away with that, and that was extremely like, bro. Their thing right now is just they're getting, they got too greedy. I'm not gonna say they're getting, they already got, it already happened, obviously.
well, I looked
They
it up.
got
And
too
there's an
greedy.
article. So there's an article that says Nintendo has increased prices for some Switch 2 accessories and games due to combinations of factors, including inflations, tariffs, and a shift in their pricing strategy. While the console price remains at the previously announced starting price,
Yes.
the company has adjusted accessory prices and increased the cost of some games like Mario Kart World to $80. And oh wow! So if you buy the mic and camera, you have to also pay a subscription fee for the mic and camera to work on the Switch. Did you know that? What the?
Yes, that's correct. They're tied. The peripherals are tied to the Switch.
If you buy the mic and camera on the Switch too, you have to also pay a subscription for the camera and mic to work on your Switch 2 after you buy it.
Yes, sir. That's it.
That's like me having my phone camera, and every time I turn it on, the phone charges me $5.
Yep. They also make you pay $10. They also make you pay $10 for the pack, the quote free pack in game. They make you pay 10. It's
I know you have
not
to pay
even
for
free.
the tutorial on how to use your Switch game.
Yeah, the tutorial. Yep, it's $10, and it's complete
$10.
trash. And you also can't complete it if you, like you said, if you don't buy those peripherals, you can't do everything in that little tutorial game.
Oh wow!
You can't. You can't.
It's crazy. That's like a pay to win in a way. It's like when you play an game, you can't go to the next DLC area because you didn't pay.
Pretty
for it.
much, you can't do everything in the game. You can't do everything unless you have those.
That is meant. Oh, Nintendo, you're cooked, gang. You're cooked.
It's not right what they're doing.
To make money, they should have just put their games also on PC.
They don't care.
They could have done like
They only want you to buy Nintendo. That's why they're doing all this.
I don't know. Even PlayStation started putting their games on PC. Like, come on now.
Trust me, I know. And I was telling Johnny this, like, PS5. I mean, when I bought it, it was different. But would I recommend a PS5 to somebody right now? Probably not, because really,
you could get the games on PC now. Most of the games you want.
That's exactly why. I mean, geez, and I just bought my PS5 last year.
I'm like, oh,
I just had it like not even a year actually. I bought it last July.
Oh, both the God of Wars are on PC, and they're both on sale right. Come on now. Epic Game and Steam have sales 24/7. All you have to do is wishlist the game you want, and it will send you a notification to say, "Hey, this game that you want is on sale in your wishlist right now." Like, I don't. And then now that Xbox is trying to implement Steam onto their consoles now. I don't know if you read about that, but that's pretty cool. So you're gonna be able to put your Steam games on you're on Xbox.
Yep,
That's pretty cool.
that is good. Although I don't excuse Xbox's shit of what they've done
No,
with their increasing the price of their console, which is fucking madness. Nobody's buying those consoles.
PlayStation recently increased their prices too.
No, well, and that's what I mean. Like a PlayStation 5. After having it not even a year, I can wholeheartedly say that it's a very good console. But would I have bought it at launch? No way would I have bought it at launch.
Twice at launch. He bought the disc version and the no version.
No. I bought it. I paid $4.50 for it. I bought it from Walmart. It's $50 off. Because I bought it online.
I'm not gonna lie, I bought the Xbox Series X on launch, but I bought it from a scalper, and I bought it for cheap because I knew who the scalper was. So he sold it to me cheaper.
Okay, well, I guess it's a very
because like people being sold for like 500, he sold it for only 350, and he was selling it on like eBay and Amazon for like 7. So
yeah, I remember the PS5s when they came out in 2020. When they both came out, I mean, more so the PS5, but especially the Series X. You could not. That's why I bought the S. I could not find the X for Xbox, and I was on the fence about the PS5 mainly because of exclusives. Because all it had was Demon Souls that interested me at the time.
Yeah,
and I was like, I still don't own that. By the way, the remake, I still don't own it.
Of what?
I would have bought it on PC, but it hasn't come to PC. Surprisingly, it hasn't.
No, Demon Soul hasn't. Nope.
I don't know why. I don't know why.
I have all of Dark Souls on PC.
Weird.
Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3.
I don't know why they never did that.
Hogging Firm Software. Not only that, if you didn't read it, there was an article that came out that PlayStation really did try to buy the whole studio recently. They tried to buy Firm Software. They did.
From Software?
Yeah, if you look it up, there's an article about it. PlayStation did offer From Software a lot of money for them to purchase them, and From Software said no. I was like, yes, thank you. PlayStation tried to acquire From Software, though. They tried to buy them.
Huh.
Nobody needs you in one area.
No, PlayStation's kind of like, and that's what I mean. Like, I have bad things to say about all these companies. Really, not much to say about Steam. I mean, Steam. They have very good sales, but pretty much every week they have a sale. They're free online. I don't really have much to say about Steam. It's kind of the neutral party, I guess, if you will. The other three, though, I have bad things to say about all of them. But I still own my shit. I'm not going to get rid of my Switch, one, because there are games on it that are really good. But I'm saying it's like...
I still have my 2DS. I still have my Wii U.
Yeah, same here. I still have my shit, too. 3DS XL and...
my PlayStation 2 right there. With my Jack and Dexter for it and everything. Like, I didn't get rid of any of my old keyboard in the box right there.
Me either, yeah.
Yeah. Those old consoles are really good. The games that came with them were really good. But nowadays, I'm like, jeez. After I bought the Xbox, I had my Xbox for 3 months, 4 months. And then I sold it to my brother. Because I was like, what's the point when all my games are on PC and all the games are cross-save?
No, that's true. Right? Plus free online.
Yeah, and then now that I don't have to worry about paying for Xbox Live, Xbox Game Pass. And you don't have a choice between the two. Back in the day, it was either Xbox Live or Game Pass. But now it's together. So Game Pass,
I know. It's expensive. It's more expensive. It used to be cheaper.
$17 a month. And I'm like, that's $17 a month. PlayStation Live is money. Nintendo has...
Oh, jeez.
And then you have...
Sony, with the online, it's so bad. The Essential plan, so that they literally divided them into 3 plans. There's Essential, there's the regular plus, it's not premium, extra, and then premium. Premium for 1 year, premiums is like $160 or $170 a year, and the premium, what they offer is, under the cloud, the streaming service, whatever. You can play like the old PS1, PS2 games. So you can also buy them to own, which is good at least. But I can tell you the ones that they add, like they're not adding no Tenkaichi 3, bro. No, they're adding like random ass PS1 fucking PS2 games. A lot of which some of which I've heard of, most of which I don't care about at all. Like they're just, a lot of them just aren't good. They're not adding good games. PlayStation Plus used to be, if you remember, it used to just be the one thing. It would include the free games every month, right? And that used to be $60 a year. It's the highest tier. The second tier is now, I believe it's 80 or 90 a year. And then, like I said, the third tier is 100, bro. 160 or 70 is so much money. It's such a waste.
Yeah.
Like, and that's what's, honestly, these subscription things are just killing. I hate them in general, to be honest with you. They're killing
I'm
games.
tired of subscriptions, bro. I'm really, and not only that, but there are games coming out now where they have their own in-game subscriptions, and I'm like, that's like, the Battle Pass. Battle Passes are an in-game subscription.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like almost every game comes out with a Battle Pass, or they come out with like their own version of like a seasonal monthly pass type of thing, where you pay like $11 a month and you get like these bonus rewards. I'm kind of sick of everything having a subscription. I don't know what world they think I live in where I could be paying for all this.
That's the world.
Rent where
their worlds.
Rent where I live is expensive. By the time I'm done paying all my bills, I literally got like a good 200 and change left to myself, and that's used to get food. But like, I've been saving up, and I'm not trying to spend money on subscription. I literally canceled most of my subscription. The subscription I have still going right now is Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
Because it's worth it. I'm always buying stuff online anyways, so Amazon Prime can stay. That's how I get the food for my dog.
That cool.
But my brother said that I should get a Walmart one instead because Walmart's better.
Oh, that's what I have, Walmart, yeah. Although it ends like next February, but I've been using it for a couple of years now. It's pretty good.
And they said that Walmart is really good, and they deliver at your door.
Yes, yep.
You can either go pick it up or you could just get it delivered.
Yeah, it's free delivery. Say if you get like food or something, it's like free. If it's over 35, it's free delivery.
Yeah. Which
is obviously, if you're getting groceries or food, that's pretty reasonable. But yeah, but while we're on the topic of subscriptions, like going back to like the Switch 2, the Switch 2's like they added the GameCube games finally, right? I've been saying, I was wondering for years since they introduced Switch Online, which I don't pay for it. I'm part of a family plan. I have like a password sharing thing with somebody.
Oh.
So I don't pay for it, but I have used it, and I can tell you, and I told Johnny, like, it couldn't run Banjo-Kazooie. It couldn't run it.
The Switch?
No, not on the Switch. No, it couldn't run it. It was stuttering. It was choppy. I was playing it in handheld mode. I'm like, bro, why is this like this? This is an old ass 64 game. And it just doesn't make any sense. And it's like, I know they're from the cloud, but it's like, they're greedy dumb asses. Like, they don't let you buy any of these old games either. They're all locked behind the subscription. It's like, they don't give you the option to buy them. It's not cool.
The reason why they did the cloud thing is the same reason why Xbox does the cloud thing, but Xbox cloud thing is better. Because Xbox, when you download...
Xbox is better. The cloud gaming is way better than Xbox.
Cloud gaming is way better because when you download it, they still store some of the memory files on your system, while the rest is over there at wherever their cloud data storage is. So that if you were to play the game offline mode, it will still run. While Nintendo, on the other hand, you can't play some of those games offline mode. It won't run at all. It needs the cloud at all times, which defeats the purpose of a handheld game, mind you. Because Nintendo's whole purpose is like, oh, you can take it everywhere you want to go. But no, you're going to have to use your phone data or hope that place has internet access for free just to play those cloud games, which sucks. They should have thought that through before releasing it. Honestly,
It's still the same for Switch 2. You still need the access to the cloud.
the reason why it's still the same is because they know that there's some people who are gonna pay for it either way.
Yeah, of course.
They're like, as long as we can make money at it, if people weren't in it, they would have changed the completely.
The whole vote with your wallet, I think we could all agree that does not work. It doesn't work.
What?
The vote with your wallet thing does not work. Like, when a game comes out, it's like extremely, like Borderlands 4, for example, like there's not I don't believe there's a set price right at this second, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be $80.
I watched a whole hour gameplay of Borderlands 4. And honestly, the new movement they added into it looked pretty good. But I wasn't getting much of the story from it at all. But I'm hoping that they really think about Borderlands like 1 and 2 and try to bring that back to light.
That's the dream. I don't know if they'll do that though.
They went back to the old ways of Borderlands with the storyline and comedy and all that. Because they said they made it less of a whole because the way Borderlands 3 was, it was more of a loot everywhere, and they're like, okay, we changed the way the loot dropped for Borderlands 4. They said that. They said you're not gonna find gold and rare guns left and right anymore.
Oh, that was terrible.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I like to grind for it. It felt like when I was playing Borderlands 3, it felt like a participation trophy every time an enemy dropped a gold gun. I was like, what the frick?
Yeah.
I picked like 6 in the beginning of the game. I was like, am I broken? Is this a bug? And I found out, no, their loot drop is just really high. I was like, who the frick asked for that? And then the playing of the game felt less like an RPG. It felt more like I was playing almost like weirdly, even though it wasn't like massive online, weirdly it felt like I was playing a battle royale.
Borderlands 3, right? Yeah, I know. That's like, one of the complaints I had too.
It's not an MMO. It's not a big multiplayer game. It's only up to 4 players. It felt like I was playing a battle royale. And why does it feel like I'm dungeon crawling playing a roguelike?
Yeah.
Battle royale game. That's what it felt like. I was like,
it's true, yeah.
Well, yeah. I'm hoping. I'm waiting for the reviews on 4 before I ever decide to buy it.
Same, man. I definitely. Even if it gets like high reviews, like I still won't buy it for $80 or whatever it is. $70.
I'll wait for the Borderlands.
I can wait.
I'll wait for the anniversary.
Yeah, I'm not doing all that because Borderlands. The thing with Borderlands 3 for me is because like, then that's like what you said. Like Borderlands 1 and 2, especially 2. Because obviously that game's fucking massive. Yeah. Like it's a first person shooter, but it is an RPG. Like you walk around or run or drive in all these areas. Like you go to like the little quest, like all these quest boards or NPCs that have the question mark above their head for a quest and all this shit. There's a ton of little buildings you can go into. And stuff. Meet new people, like the town of Overlook.
Yeah, there's places where you can grind for certain drops.
Yeah.
It was an RPG. Borderlands
like there was exploring. You explore areas. In Borderlands 3, it's literally just you drive around an area or whatever, but there's like nobody. There's no NPCs really or any of that shit. You're just all that was on like the hub ship or whatever. And it was just like you go from shooting match to shooting match to shooting match. That's how all of them were. That's Johnny, me and you played that, It was just you go from shooting match to shooting match and area to area. Like it was almost like Joseph said, like a battle royale.
Yeah, I played it with my brother Elijah, and I was like, bro, this game feels like it's just like go to this area, you kill them, come back to the hub, go to this area, go to that area, kill them, come back to the hub. I was like, Why does it feel like this? It feels roguelike. It feels battle royale-ish. That's it. And I was just like, I don't like this. This isn't Borderlands.
No,
Borderlands 1, 2, pre-sequel, good. This one, I don't like.
yes, yes, and the pre-sequel, like I went back to it. Pre-sequel's not that bad at all. Like it got hit. It's not that
People
bad.
hated on it because it took place a lot in outer space. So you have like the super jump and the oxygen you got to worry about. So people hated on it. But it's pre-sequel 1 storyline is so good because it tells you how Jack came into power and everything. 2, the characters' personality there are one of the best, in my opinion. I love the character personality in pre-sequel so much. And 3, overall, the weapons were so fun. But yeah, Borderlands pre-sequel was good to me. A lot of people hated it because they're like, outer space, and then everyone was like, oh, Borderlands pre-sequel was supposed to be a DLC anyway. Which, yes, it was true. The Borderlands pre-sequel was supposed to be a DLC, but they made it its own game, and I like. I think pre-sequel was supposed to be a DLC for 2, if I'm correct.
Well, pre-sequel. I mean, well, pre-sequel has its own little history. Like there was supposed to be a really big DLC for it that never came out. It was supposed to. It was. I believe it was called the Claptastic Voyage. It was supposed to be on like a giant space, like almost like a sea liner, you know, like a cruise ship in space, and it was supposed to be really big. Basically. It never happened, though. Sadly, it never happened. They never did it.
Sadly,
they never finished it. I believe actually they did like a part. I think it was supposed to be in parts or some shit, if I recall. It's just sad that happened. And they never, obviously at this point, they never went back to it.
All the ratings bombed pre-sequel so much.
Yeah, I know. That's why.
People hated a game that they barely played. And there's this fun side mission in Borderlands pre-sequel where you have to race this kid with the buggies. That mission made me laugh so much for no reason.
Pre-sequel?
Yeah, it's pre-sequel. There's a side mission where you have to do a buggy race with this kid. And that kid is like such a big trash talker. The things he calls you just makes me laugh. And if you beat him in the race, he calls his dad. And then you have to fight his dad.
Harp, are you still there?
I saw him get up. I think someone called him. Yeah, I think someone called him. But yeah. I think I'm kind of done with Nintendo, honestly, bro. You know? I think, me personally, even though I know I'm not doing a dent in I'm not making a dent in Nintendo's wallet personally, I'm kind of done with Nintendo. If I ever get a Switch 2, it's probably because it was on sale on like Black Friday or something. But I heard Black Friday.
If that even happens.
Yeah, everyone said that this Black Friday is the most expensive Black Friday ever, though, because the sales won't matter on the pricing.
Mm-hmm.
So either way, we're good. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, dude. It's sad. I would have gotten this if the price, was like $400. They didn't get rid of the reward system. The online was better, and all that. And the games were 60, not 70 or 80. I would have gotten it already. But I just can't. I don't care. I can't, in good conscience, support just such blatant greed. Because keep in mind, it's not like oh, they're giving you a new console and a couple of new games this year. all they're doing is taking away. All they're doing is taking things away, and the average person, I guess, just can't see it. Or should I say, the average Nintendo fan, they don't want to see it.
Yeah.
That's why Pokemon still sells 20 million plus copies, even though the games look and run like fucking shit. They run like shit. Sword and Shield did on the first Switch. They can't for the life. The world, they're literally, if the world was ending, they would not be able to get a 3D Pokemon game to run on these consoles. I'll be shocked to see if this new Arceus Legends, whatever, if that runs well on the Switch too. Because, I mean, fuck it, dude. And to make you pay for all these upgrades is ridiculous. I know Sony 2's been doing paid upgrades. But, I mean, not for I would say, at least for me, most of the games that I own have been a free upgrade for PS5. From PS4 to PS5, they've been a free upgrade.
Yeah.
So, yeah, same boat for me. I can't. It really, it's sad to see. I really wish Nintendo would be, would stop being such greedy fucks and actually do something good. But I don't know. The console's been out for about 2 weeks.
Yeah.
We'll see. I don't. But I doubt it. I mean, maybe. You never know.
Maybe a new CEO will take over. That's not gonna happen. They're making too much money now.
That's the thing. It's all about, like, there is no line that's being drawn. People are buying this. People are accepting this. So, I mean, it doesn't. Even though it doesn't work for most people, like, and they don't care. I don't care. Like, I'm not buying that. I'm not supporting them. They don't deserve it. And who's to say? I love how people always say, like, Nintendo's games are mostly quality. I know, like, the Pokemon games is not the best example because that is Game Freak. It's not Nintendo. Nintendo's the publisher. Game Freak's are the developers. Game Freak is atrocious. They're terrible. They're terrible. They can't. They're just not it anymore. They can't do those Pokemon games anymore. But
You think they should trade developers for it?
I don't know. They can't handle their games so.
Well, Game Freak also made Mario Tennis back in the day.
I think so.
Bad.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's just the thing is, I don't know. That's a good question. The thing is, because they don't really need to, but I literally see it as, like, they're literally kicking back in their chairs and just shitting out, at least at Game Freak, shitting out a crap game. And, like, Sword and Shield, Scarlet Violet, they're shit. They run like shit. Pokemon is just been hung out to dry, creativity-wise at least, and performance-wise apparently. It's just insane. But I think they've become, as a whole, like, as far as Nintendo itself, they've become extremely complacent with just a lot of things, like a lot of just, like, they just expect things to, like, just print money. I feel like they're gonna do something similar this generation with the Switch 2 and literally only have a couple of, like, literally, dudes, I can tell you the major first party that everybody, these are all the major first party games that everybody will know that are out on the Switch 1 that sold a lot. Odyssey, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Breath of the Wild, and Tears of the Kingdom. And then the Pokemon games. That's it. Those are the games that everybody bought, everybody knows. They all sold well over 10 million copies. Yeah. Like, people, that's what it is. That's a handful of games. You see my point? In 8 years? 8 years? Forget the games that I play. Like, I play RPGs like Xenoblade and stuff like that. Those don't sell those kinds of numbers. I'm not an idiot. I acknowledge that, but that's not indicative of their lack of quality. On the contrary, they're excellently made games. Although 2 performs not so great, really, performance-wise. But it's still an excellent game at its core. But you see my point? I feel like they're gonna do something similar, and they're already doing because in the Switch first years of the Switch's life, the first one, they did Breath of the Wild, they did Mario Kart 8 Deluxe at launch, and they did Odyssey at the end of the year. You see my point? And now this year they're doing Mario Kart World, Bonanza, and like I said, unless they shock the hell out of the world and announce a 3D Mario or some shit this or a new Zelda. You see what I'm saying?
Because yeah, when Switch first got released, they had like 4 big game releases. And that was it.
Yeah, and it hasn't.
Everything else
really hasn't grown that much.
Remasters. After that, Switch was just releasing remaster. So I'm guessing they probably might do the same thing in Switch too. They might just release 4 big name household names and then remaster.
And that's what I mean. Like Metroid Prime. Like I'm not stupid. I know that game's not likely to sell tens of millions of copies. I acknowledge that. I understand that.
Yeah.
But that does not mean that it's gonna. I mean, I don't know what to say about that though, because that doesn't even have a release date, and that game has been, like I said, it's been scrapped and redone. So I don't know what is going on with that game.
Yeah.
It's supposed to come out this year. I don't know, and whether or not anybody gives a shit. Like, it is a first party. Metroid is a first party Nintendo game. It is. Although it doesn't sell those numbers. You got to keep in mind though, there hasn't been a 3D Metroid Prime game since 2007. It's been a long time. 3 was on the Wii.
Oh, wait, yeah, I played Metroid Prime 3 on the Wii. I just realized that. Oh my god.
They did a remaster of the first one, I think 2022 or no, early 2023. I beat that. That was incredible. That was an incredible experience.
Oh my god, Metroid Prime 3 was on the Wii. I had that game.
Yeah. They released a trilogy. It was 1, 2, and 3 as well. They did that. But I'm saying, like,
easy. I did not realize.
I don't think. But here's the thing, though. I don't think because Metroid Prime 2 and 3 are still not on. They're not they're not remastered or ported or anything. The only thing I can think of is. But no, that doesn't even make sense. Not really, because like I said, the GameCube games, they only added. Oh my god, they're gonna drip feed the games again. That's what they did with the Switch Online. That's what they've been doing. They drip feed a couple games a month, and they're fucking most of the time not good. They did at launch. There's Wind Waker, the GameCube version. They never did the remaster on Wii U, which was way better. And you guys both know Wind Waker is one of my favorite games ever. It just is.
I love the art style of Wind Waker so much.
The remaster on Wii U is why I still have my Wii U. That and the Twilight Princess one. They're never doing. It's clear that they're never porting or remaster. They're not porting the Wii U versions of those games.
No.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Wind Waker deserves a second game. Wind Waker 2.
Well, they did technically do that, but it was on the DS, and I don't really care. They did Phantom Hourglass and then Spirit Tracks, but yes, but they did for GameCube games. There's Wind Waker, Soul Calibur 2, and F-Zero GX. Now, those are all excellent games, and I own all of them physically, including GX, which physically that game's worth over $100.
I forgot about Soul Calibur 2.
I love that game, and it has Lincoln as the guest character. That game's awesome. It's one of my favorite fighting games.
Get it for, I think if you get Soul Calibur, which one is it? The one, you have to buy it for Yoda. Which one gives you?
4.
4, yeah, that was my favorite.
Yoda, Darth, and Galen Marek, the Apprentice. But that's my point. Like 3 games. Who knows what the next ones are gonna be? I mean. And then, like I said, they're locked behind the Switch Online for GameCube, which I think I heard it's tied into the expansion pack. I can't remember. I don't know for sure, so I'm not gonna say it. I think it is. And the expansion pack that includes up to the 64 is $50 a year. I don't pay for it. I think it does, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure. The thing about that is I don't see why that makes sense for Nintendo, because it's like they're locked. And this is what I mean too. Like Nintendo, why not make it so people on the first Switch can play those GameCube games at the very least? You're gonna sit there and tell me the Switch 1 can't run a GameCube game? Come on, bro. They did the Mario All-Stars collection with fucking Sunshine. That game runs like a freaking charm on that. Although you can't buy that anymore. I'm glad I kept my copy. But
oh yeah, the Mario.
Yeah, like I don't know.
Mario.
Yeah,
forever.
What, Sunshine?
No, you know how Mario they do like certain Mario games till the Mario anniversary days, and then after that it's gone forever if you don't buy it. They do.
Yeah, no, it lasted a little while, and then like I bought it for 40 or 50. I didn't pay full. I think it was 40 or 50. I didn't pay full price. I don't think for it.
Just reactivated.
I don't know what it's worth now. Probably over 100 if I had to guess. But yeah, you cannot buy it digitally. You can only buy it secondhand, physically.
Yeah, you can probably get it. You can probably find it like, online or on Game.
Yeah, I just don't. I mean, like I already own it, so excuse me. I don't know, but I mean, that was a good collection. The worst thing I have to say is it should have had 125 on eBay 80. I'm not shocked at that. It should have had Galaxy 2. That was a shame. And Mario Galaxy 2 is probably never coming to Switch.
Mario Galaxy.
Yeah, I have the Wii version.
I have the Wii version also.
It's the only version.
I have Mario Galaxy and Mario Galaxy 2, both of them. I got both of them for the Wii.
Yep, I have the Wii versions, and then for Galaxy, of course, I have it on the Switch in that collection. But yeah, like I don't know, dude. But then again, I didn't grow up with Nintendo. I didn't grow up with Nintendo. I grew up with PlayStation and Xbox. I didn't get a GameCube until I was like 11 or 12 years old.
No, I grew up with Nintendo, N64, GameCube, and all that.
No, not me.
And then I
played GameCube, growing up, but I didn't grow up with it primarily.
Until my cousin was living with me, and then he had the original. And then I just never went back. And then I started going. Then after a while, I got the Wii U. And when I got the Wii U, that's the same time I got the Xbox One X, if I'm correct. I got them both at the same time on the same day. I got the Wii U and the Xbox One X on the same thing.
You know what's funny? The people, it's almost universal online that the Wii U is such a failure. I know it didn't sell a lot. I don't even think it sold 15 million.
It's weird because I like the Wii U.
The Wii U, the Wii U for me, the Wii U and the 3DS are my favorite Nintendo consoles, period.
I like the Wii U. I played Mass Effect 3 on it, and I had Assassin's Creed, 3 as well on there. I also played Mario. That's also where I started playing Sonic and All-Stars Racing Trips. Was on the Wii U. The Wii Sports was lit, and it had the Wii Sports Resort. I had a Zelda game on there too. I just can't remember which one.
The only Zelda games that were released on the Wii U were Wind Waker HD and Twilight Princess HD.
Twilight Princess. That's the one I had, and then I played OG Wii Smash on there because it worked.
I didn't like Wii U Smash. I didn't get too much.
No, it wasn't Wii U Smash. I was playing Wii Smash.
Oh, bro.
Yeah, I still have the disc.
Oh, yeah, same myself, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I didn't grow up with Nintendo. It's not to say I don't have any attachment, but I'm not like a kid. I'm not really attached to really any company for games like that because I mean, like, I guess kind of Steam, because they're they do a lot of good shit.
Yeah,
Obviously, we all can agree with that. They do a lot
I
of good
agree.
shit. Sales are
Steam
really
is
good.
Steam is good when it comes to customer service because they do reply to you. If you ever
I
get your
love that.
account
Yeah, that's
hacked
really
or
good.
anything, you get your account back the next day. If your account gets hacked or anything, you talk to them, you get it back the next day. The next day you wake up, you're logged in, everything's fine. Steam's customer service is so good. I wish these other companies could just look at what Steam does and follow it. Cause I remember I complained to Steam about how I bought a game and it wasn't running right. They refunded me my money, gave me and let me keep the game still. That's why I forgot what the name of the game is, but I still have it. It's not downloaded. But I got a game. It was supposed to work for my computer, but for some reason it just wasn't working. Even though my computer was the exact build I needed, and I had a way better graphics card, and it was just working. I was like, Steam, I bought this game. I don't want to really refund it, but it's not working. But I guess I have to refund it, and I submitted it, and then they literally let me keep the game. They wrote me an email about it, and they're like, hopefully one day you'll be able to upgrade your computer to the game so you could keep it. We'll just give you your money back so you can enjoy something else. And I was like, W Steam.
Yeah.
Steam's community, bro. Take notes, everyone. I think I could run the game now. I should download it and see. I have a way better computer built than back then. That's back in 2015, 16 that happened. But no, Steam's community is way better than any other like console community out there, honestly.
Yeah, I would.
And they're honest too.
Yeah, I mean, I would agree with that. I'm also like I'm not really on my Xbox actually. Come to think of it, like at all anymore. I have really. I don't really have a reason to be. I mean, obviously there's games I bought on it. I'll probably I'll replay things, but their Xbox was supposed to bring their backwards compatibility thing back. If they didn't, I heard they were, and then the thing happened, and they didn't announce anything with it. And they were supposed to do all the Marvel, Deadpool, Ultimate Alliance. They're supposed to bring them all to the consoles again, and
yeah, it didn't happen. I don't know if scratched it or what.
And it's crazy because they already exist. A lot of them are already on there.
Bro,
they took them off.
What I find crazy is that Xbox is already announcing their next consoles running an AMD in it. Why are you working on your next console already?
Yes, I saw that. Yup.
They're like, oh, we're proud to announce that Xbox next console will be running an AMD Ryzen something. I was like, that's a computer motherboard chip, by the way. So I guess the next Xbox is just gonna be a PC. Okay, understood.
Well, then I won't buy it.
Then again, Nintendo Switch is basically a PC with the mouse control now they have for the Switch too.
Yeah, come on.
I was like, that
does not run. It can't run like something like my PC or yours. There's no way. There's no way. I mean, look. That's why they have to do the download things for the games.
Yeah,
that's why they're doing it.
Well, I heard that the Nintendo Switch has what, like 500 gigabytes of storage?
The Switch 2 or Switch 1?
The Switch 2.
I don't know how much storage. I think it's 500. No, I think it's a terabyte. I think it's 1 terabyte. I think it is. I'm pretty sure it is.
How much is 1 terabyte again? Is it 1 terabyte?
1,000 gigs. 1,000 gigs. 1,000 gigabytes is 1 terabyte. But yeah. I mean, but these days, I mean, 1 terabyte isn't that much storage either, guys. It's really not.
Games are literally like 1 terabyte.
Like I have for my PS5, like a couple months after I bought my PS5, I paid like Black Friday time actually. I paid like it was on sale. I think it was like 200 for a 4 terabyte internal SSD for PS5. It was expensive, but I mean it's 4 terabytes. But even that is like I only have a terabyte left, and I have way more game. I own way more games on between PS4 and PS5. I own way more games than that. Also, PS5 games like versions take up more space than PS4 versions, which kind of, I guess it makes sense. But sometimes it's quite a bit more. So that's pretty much all I got. I don't know if you guys want to wrap up your final thoughts about anything or points.
My final thoughts is Nintendo is greedy and scummy, and I'm not. I know for a fact, 1,000%, 1,000,000%, I'm not getting a Switch 2. If someone ends up gifting it to me on like my birthday or something, I did not purchase it.
Yeah, same. Yeah, I get that.
I'm not getting a Switch 2. I'm not getting a Switch 2. I literally sold my Xbox. I don't want. I do not want. All I want is my PC. That's all I need. I'm done with consoles. I'll stick to PC. Anytime a new game comes out, I literally just have to buy one part for my PC just to play a new game now, which is way cheaper than buying a whole new console just for new games.
Yeah, that's true.
So I'll just stick to my PC. That's my final thought.
Okay. Yeah, and Farb's been quiet. I don't know if he can hear us.
I think he was eating this entire time on it.
Eating?
No, I was listening.
Well, you weren't saying anything, so I guess you didn't have any opinions on any of that stuff?
No, he was writing a whole rebuttal.
Well, whatever. What are your final thoughts, Farp, on everything? Summarize.
Alright, I don't know, well, for me, I'm getting the Switch 2. I'm hyped for Donkey Kong Bonanza, and I'm gonna try to buy the other ones. I'm gonna stream it on my YouTube channel.
Streaming them, like when they come out, you mean? Like,
yeah.
Okay, I think you probably need a capture card. I'm assuming. I'm assuming you'll need a capture card.
Yeah.
If you want one, I have one.
I already got that on deck.
I have one that I don't use. I don't have a call. You just collect dust in the corner over there.
I'm good. I don't know. I think. What happened?
I said, "Hey, Tyler, you need a capture card."
Actually, yeah.
I have one. I'll give it to you.
I think.
What is it? Elgato?
Nah, it's not Elgato, but it still records in 4K.
Good enough. I mean,
I'm not using it.
That's all your thoughts on it? Just literally just that you're buying the Switch 2. That's all you have to say on everything is you're still buying it.
I was gonna say something, but I thought you guys were talking. Okay. So I think Nintendo's they're on a good note. I mean, I think I heard that on the news, and it was on my Facebook and TikTok too, that they this outsold the Nintendo Switch 1. So I think they're in a good position right now. Do I agree on the prices? No. But if they make good products, I mean, why not buy and support the gaming company? I mean, that's my thoughts.
Okay. Well, that's pretty much it. I mean, I don't really have much else. I don't think. I can't say anything about. Yes, I know about the Direct, and yes, the game. Even my brother said it too, because he's not buying a Switch 2 either. He doesn't care.
Mm-hmm.
But even he was like, "Yes, it looks very good." I'm not contesting that. I'm saying, will the game justify its price? I don't think that $70 is reasonably justifiable for any video game. I don't think it is. I don't think it should have ever been. Because you guys got to keep in mind too, that happens like Gold Edition, Deluxe Edition, Super Collector's Edition. That those are like expensive as hell too. You know how much Borderlands 4 shit is? It doesn't come with the game, by the way. It's like $150, guys.
You said it doesn't come with the game?
Yeah, but
no, it doesn't. It doesn't come with it. Look it up. It does not come with it.
Yeah, but Borderlands franchise is dead. Who cares about Borderlands anymore?
Well, apparently Randy Bitchford does, because he's, bringing it back. Woohoo!
Out of all the other games that they make.
I'm not a big fan of that. Besides, I think Nintendo's doing a good job. I'm not even excited about their new Pokemon game, whatever the RC Town. I don't care about that thing.
Arceus, yeah.
I do want Mario Odyssey 2. Nobody cares about Metroid anymore. Who gives a fuck?
That's not true. That's not true at all. You're talking shit. I love how you. Well, now you bring that point up. That's not true. Those games are critically acclaimed games. Just because you don't like them doesn't mean nobody cares. Once again, you're not objective. You don't own the Switch, and you certainly have not played any Metroid game. I guarantee that.
We're
To
about
use
to wrap
Metroid.
up. We're about to wrap up. Hold on. All right. Sorry. I'm
Whatever. You're wrong. That's pretty much it, I guess.
All right.
So in conclusion, we all agree that the prices are insane.
Yes.
Yeah. No. The prices are insane. Nintendo's a scumbag company, but if they're delivering good products, you should support them.
Switch 2 is not a. It's a better performing Switch.
A good
But is it a substantial? Is it a better?
Actually, no.
Is that asking too much?
Actually,
these days?
that's a lie because I've seen videos on TikTok where the OLED Switch 1 is actually performing better than the Switch 2. Did you see that?
I know. I already know what you're talking about. I already know some examples. Pikmin 3 is one of them. I already know.
Mario Kart 8.
Yes, I know that. But I don't think it's worth it.
I don't think it's worth it. And a good product, Johnny, you said since they're making a good product wouldn't have you pay for the manual just to use said product.
Oh, you have to pay for the manual? I didn't know.
Yeah.
You do. It's like an interactive thing. It's $10. You have to pay for it. It's not free, which is fucking retarded.
That's like going to IKEA, buying furniture, and you have to pay extra just for them to give you the instructions. Like, wow. Make that make sense, bro.
Yeah, that's the. And look, a good product. Even the Switch 1. It's a good console. But honestly, as the Switch itself, I'd give it a 7 out of 10. The Switch 1 is a 7 out of 10 in terms of how it performs, like functionality wise. Not how games perform. You know what I'm saying? Not how games perform, because that varies. Like Mario Odyssey runs better than obviously something like what's it called? Xenoblade 2, and stuff like that. Fire Emblem Three Houses runs better than something like Breath of the Wild, like stuff like that. It's kind of there, but terms of features and performance, like overall, the Switch 1 is like a 7 out of 10. And looking at it now, apparently the Switch 2. I know it's from IGN, but it's kind of funny. They give it the same 7.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but IGN's not reliable.
Which is kind of funny.
IGN's not reliable. I don't listen to IGN.
No. I'm not saying they're super reliable. Believe me, they've given Alien Isolation back in the day. They give that a 5. That's one of my favorite horror games.
I think one of the recent Call of Duties almost a 10 out of 10. I don't know which one.
They give every Call of Duty a 10 out of 10.
Black Ops 6, you mean? Yeah, they gave it a high score, but they're paid. But I don't think what I would say is a good product to me is something that operates good, has good features, like good games, good sales, stuff like that for a gaming console. I don't. Cause especially you got it factoring in the Switch 2, not just the paid tutorial, which is fucking stupid as hell. That's so stupid, and the worst part of that is they're not even walking that back. That's just pure garbage. But the peripheral thing, like how you said, the camera, bro, that shit is so. Come on, Johnny, that shit's fucking stupid. And besides that, you need the service, and you need There's another app too, and I don't know if you guys know this. It's called My Nintendo News or Nintendo Now. Double check but it's basically another app. It's like Nintendo-based news. They're even going after people that report updates and news about their own games because they want you to use their own specific news app. Look it up. They're extremely. Like, I don't know what it is, dude. They're like possessed over there by a fucking yokai. I don't know. going on in Japan. They're going nuts over there, bro.
Nintendo
They're going
Supremacy.
fucking nuts. Sad.
Nintendo
But that's pretty much it for me.
That's a crazy game.
Yeah.
Wait,
Nintendo today. It's called Nintendo Today.
That's crazy. Wow.
Oh, Johnny, I look forward to seeing you stream Donkey Kong Banana now. Banana.
Dude, that's gonna be a fun game. I swear. I don't know. That when that direct showed up yesterday, my mind was blown.
I truly hope you enjoy it.
Yes.
If you don't, I will say with a smile on my face, I told you so.
No, this one I'm
That's
gonna
it.
enjoy. They haven't made a Donkey Kong 3D platforming game in years, Steampunk. Hold on,
I know the last one was an N64. I'm an N64 kid. I know.
Bro, that is so wild that they're making a game like that. I'm actually gonna have fun for the first time. Unbelievable.
Wow. But no Diddy Kong Racing still. Damn.
I played Diddy Kong Racing, but it doesn't work properly in my N64.
No, it doesn't. That's why I want them to remaster the game.
Yeah.
Probably they're probably gonna throw it on Switch Online. They probably will throw that on Switch
Like,
Online.
you're gonna have to cloud play it.
I think
Yeah.
you had to pay.
I can guarantee it, you guys.
I want to go play Mario Party for the GameCube.
Woo!
Nobody cares about the GameCube thing. I hate that shit. That feature with the Nintendo Switch. GameCube games.
No,
Who
I'm
gives a
talking
fuck?
about my physical GameCube. My physical GameCube.
Yeah, but nobody cares.
And play
about
Mario Party.
that. Like, nobody's talking about like freaking those kinds of games that they're old.
Good.
If nobody cared about them, they wouldn't add them on the service.
Yeah, true. Actually.
If nobody cared about
it,
nobody would add them.
Add Twilight Princess, Melee,
Project M.
maybe.
They probably well, they're not gonna do that. They're
Double
definitely not
Dash.
gonna do
I
that.
add Double Dash too. I almost forgot. Sunshine is a good one.
I miss Project M. I gotta go feed my dog.
The thing is though, with that, Johnny, is there's better versions of pretty much all of those games, except Melee, obviously. But Twilight, they did do excellent remasters that are the definitive way to play Twilight Princess and Wind Waker. We talked about this in the podcast. Remastered Twilight Princess, or put it on Switch. Look what happened. They never fucking did it. They never did it.
Yeah.
A lot of people were asking for those games on Switch. Every single fucking direct in the chats, bro, people would spam Twilight Princess or Wind Waker HD on Switch. Sadly, it never happened.
I have to play.
We only got started.
I have to play Wind Waker again, but the thing about Wind Waker is it's so sad.
It's only on GameCube and Wii U.
Yeah, but
What do you mean?
Disappointed. Didn't deliver. At least not to me.
What, Wind Waker?
Yeah, it's too easy, man. It's like,
oh well, yeah, easy. I'm not contesting that. That's extremely true. It is an extremely easy game, but as a video game, though, I loved it.
I think the only reason people like it is the nostalgic feeling, and I get that. I understand that, but for me, I don't know.
That's not true. Wind Waker got pretty good. It got high reviews back in the day.
Johnny, listen. The first time I ever played Wind Waker was on the Wii U. I've never played it before. No nostalgia for me. I enjoyed the game. I enjoyed the art
I also didn't grow up with GameCube. I told you that.
But those games, but that is old. At that point, it is old. You said the Wii. That's like 2008, 2009.
No, I said Wii U.
Oh, Wii U.
I did not.
That's 2012 to 14.
I did not play Wind Waker 15. Back when it was on the GameCube at all. I did not own that game. My first time playing Wind Waker was on the Wii U.
Oh,
and
shit.
It was the remaster.
They made a remaster of that game?
We've been saying that for 5 minutes.
Bro, I was not listening. It was
crazy.
Wind Waker HD remaster for the Wii U. That was my first time ever playing Wind Waker in my entire life. I enjoyed the soundtrack. I enjoyed the art style. I enjoyed the story. It is.
No. Don't get me wrong.
I'm not gonna lie. No, it's easy. It's an easy.
That's the only problem. That's the only problem with the game.
If there was a bit of a difficulty learning curve to it, I would have.
Now, don't get me wrong. I don't want people to think I'm bashing on the game. The game is good. It's excellent. I love the game. It's just that's the only problem. It's too easy. That was the one that sent me back. I was like, Twilight Princess is better. Sorry.
I like Skyward Sword more in Majora's Mask.
Oh, I wanted to play that. I never played Skyward Sword. How is it?
Oh, I played that for the Wii.
Oh man, I gotta play that when I get the Switch. I don't know if they have that for the Switch too, but I hope they do.
What game?
The Skyward Sword.
Skyward Sword. It's on the Switch 1. You could play it on Switch 2.
Bet. See, that's gonna be a game I'm gonna be streaming too.
You're gonna enjoy it. You better play it.
It's good. It's definitely a good remaster. I beat it. I beat it this year. Yeah, I beat it earlier this year. Yeah.
And then it's funny because you said there was no games that are gonna be on the Switch too, but there's a game I wanted to play so bad on the Switch. It's called that little chibi Zelda game I wanted to play. That game looks fun.
Echoes of Wisdom that already exists.
I know, and I wanted to play it.
I'm talking about. There's nothing on the Switch 2 right now. There isn't. There's
wait,
Mario Kart.
Oh, that's not a Switch 2 game?
No, it came out last November and it did not sell well at all. Echoes of Wisdom did not sell that good at all.
Yeah, Switch 2 only dropped 2 games
Princess Peach Showtime. Nobody bought those games, Johnny. Yeah. Nobody bought them. It's because it wasn't a 3D. It wasn't a new major. It wasn't like a new Zelda like that. People were expecting it. It wasn't.
But people like those kinds of games because it's like Minish Cap in the freaking old Zelda games.
I like those too, but it's like. I mean, it's just one of those things. I don't know. They just don't sell like that. Like, and that's what I mean. Obviously, the 3D Donkey Kong game is gonna sell more than the 2D like. Tropical Freeze, right? They did remastered that on the Switch, although it was kind of dumb because it was just on the Wii U, but it is what it is. But that's the thing too. That didn't sell like insane numbers either. Tropical Freeze, because that was a full 60 on Wii U.
I don't want to play that.
You know that was a 2D one. I thought.
I like
you like the 2D Donkey Kong games?
I never said I hated them.
Oh,
I played Donkey Kong Returns on the Wii.
Okay, yeah, that's a 2D one. Yeah.
Yeah, that was banging. I love that game.
Yeah. I have that on 3DS.
I've only played Donkey Kong Country
and see, you were saying there's no games on the Switch.
There is
Switch 2.
Switch 2.
I'll take my apology.
Switch 2 only released 2 games so far.
I doubt. I mean, look, we're in June. Maybe they'll come around tomorrow and be like, look, Mario Odyssey, a new one coming in November. Maybe. I don't know. But as of right now...
God, imagine Mario Galaxy 3. Oof.
Oh my God.
They'll kind of be the same... I mean, they I don't know. They're going open world, and all that is kind of their thing now with Zelda, with Mario.
That's why I'm saying the Nintendo products are going up at this time. I don't know what happened with Pokemon. I think they were doing drugs when they made Pokemon, but for the other ones,
Pokemon's also open world too, though.
Yeah,
if
you want to play those garbage games, go ahead, play them.
They don't run.
Nerd likes them. Nerd likes Pokemon, but I don't. I hate Pokemon with a passion.
Only Pokemon I play is right here on here.
I don't have. I've never bought Sword and Shield or Scarlet Violet.
Oh, you?
Nope.
I never had any of them.
Oh, you never did?
No, I never bought them. Because my cousin bought what was it? Shield, and when 2017 when that came out. And I watched them play, and I was just like, "This just does not look good. It doesn't look good." And here we are, 8 years later. I feel the same, then some.
Did you play?
My sister has.
Did you play Arceus or no?
No, same. Well, I heard that as a game, that's better, but performance-wise, that game's still crap too. Although I did hear that supposedly runs better on Switch too. Can't confirm it. But they have a problem. Like since they. And it's so weird, like, because I know they can do it. It's not like they have no money, right? Game Freak, do you know how much billions of dollars they make? What is that? Skin and nails. What is all that? What is that? A drink?
No, it's a supplement. You
like a vitamin? Okay.
Yeah, this has collagen. It makes you younger. I don't know if you can even read that, but it has collagen. It's pretty good for you.
I know what you mean.
I don't need to look younger.
It's a protein. Very nice for you. All right.
I have a couple of vitamins that I take as well.
Right.
But
I have beef organs too.
What the fuck?
All right, but continue. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, that's pretty much so. Like, I mean, I know it's like whatever, but I'm just telling you because I've had the Switch now for about 4 years, and it's just like the last full-priced game I bought on that Switch was Xenoblade 3.
Yeah.
That was last.
And Xenoblade.
No, 2 years ago. 2 years ago.
Xenoblade is another game where it was good, and then it was like, it went the other way.
What? Whoa! You played Xenoblade? Which one? Certainly not any on the Switch.
I played the one with Shulk, and I went to like.
That's the first one.
And I went to like some town, and I talked to a lady, and that's it. That's all I remember.
That sounds like Colony 9. That's literally the opening of the video game.
Oh, well, no wonder it was short.
What?
That game is literally like easily like 50, 60 hours long. That game is massive.
Yeah, almost every Xenoblade game is like freaking.
They are huge. They're huge games.
It sucks because I don't know too much about Xenoblade, so I can't bash on it. But I guess I'm gonna have to take your word for it.
It's a long game, bro.
Yeah.
They're long games, and I can tell you, I put over 100. I think 100 hours. Yeah, over 100 hours into Xenoblade 2, and then the DLC Torn of the Golden Country, which was literally a prequel. It's literally it was literally another game. It's a prequel, but it's literally another game. I think I paid. It was 30 or 4. No, I think it was 30. I paid that. Literally, I put over 40 hours into that. Xenoblade 3. I put over 120 hours into the main game, and the DLC for that, which is one of my favorite DLCs ever, if not my favorite DLC. It's kind of a tie, but
the only reason I want to play Xenoblade is because they have one OST that they played in Super Smash Brothers, and it's such a good OST. I don't know what it's called. It has like grassy.
There was more than one in Super.
It has like a grassy, mellow feel to it. If I could play it in stream.
It's Galar Plains.
Is it really? Let me see. Hold on. Galar Plains.
There's in Smash Brothers. There's Galar Plains mechanical. There's a remix, like a medley of a bunch of tracks. I believe it's called. I think it's called Mechanical Mix or some shit like that. I know a lot of the tracks from Xenoblade though.
Gaur Plains, that one?
Yes, Gaur. That's Gaur Plains. Yeah, that's Gaur Plains. I don't know what to tell you.
That's cool.
If you really want to play them, I can tell you Xenoblade 1, 2, 3, and now Xenoblade X that was on the Wii U that they just ported. I really want to play it.
Yeah. I want to
Xenoblade X because well, the thing is about Xenoblade X is I never beat it on the Wii U. I still have it, but it doesn't look or run that great. I mean, it runs okay for the Wii U, but it's like the Switch version is infinitely better. The same with Xenoblade 1. Xenoblade 1 got a definitive edition on the Switch. That was the first game I purchased for the Switch. I didn't buy Mario Odyssey or anything else. That's what I bought.
What? Wait, did you play Mario Odyssey or no? Have you even beaten it?
Of course I did. I beat it.
Oh, okay. I thought I was getting the impression that you haven't even played it.
I beat it. I literally beat it. My sister got it for me for Christmas.
Oh, okay, good. All right, but see, that's what I'm talking about. There's good Nintendo games that are coming out. They're gonna make another Xenoblade Chronicles.
Those are all old.
But it's inevitable. They're gonna make another Xenoblade Chronicles for.
Of course they are. They're very good games, and Xenoblade 3 was nominated for best soundtrack in 2023
I
for at the Game Awards. It should have won. I don't know what won. I can't remember 2023. I don't know what won, but I know it should have won. It should have won that.
People are waiting for. People are gonna wait for Star Fox as well, but at this point, nobody cares about Star Fox.
I don't know. Well, you can't say that. You can't say that because nobody knows what they might do. Metroid Prime 4. I never thought that would happen. Look where we're at. I mean, this is a release date.
Yeah, nobody cares. I don't even know what that game is.
If nobody cares, it wouldn't have made it.
True.
And not only that, it wouldn't have rebooted it because it was announced in 2017 at E3, and then 2019 they announced that they had to re-scrap it and restart development.
But I saw the trailer, dude, and it's like
you've never played Metroid Prime. You can't really say anything to that. You've never played any of them.
But the difference. Okay, the difference between Xenoblade Chronicles and then Metroid Prime is Metroid Prime. I at least saw a little bit of gameplay in first person. Xenoblade Chronicles I never did, and I'm just I don't know. I just the first couple of minutes I was just sleeping.
It been Metroid Prime 4?
Mm-hmm.
The trailer, the gameplay.
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you. I mean, the games are based around. That's not far. That's not far. I mean, I've heard people say Xenoblade's combat is boring. How Xenoblade's combat? All four of the games. How the combat is you move around an opponent, you kind of get positioning on them that's very important in Xenoblade. Then you utilize your arts, which are your offensive skills, to inflict specific, say for Shulk's backslash. If you're behind an enemy and use backslash, it does more damage. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's stuff like that. That's how the gameplay is. But essentially, it's a turn-based RPG. And while you're waiting, it plays Final Fantasy 12. If you've played that, you'll know what I'm talking about.
Oh,
it's like that.
I love that. And actually, that was actually probably the reason I was going to play Xenoblade Chronicles because it was.
Oh, then you'd love Xenoblade.
Yeah.
The combat's the same. It's the same thing.
Yeah, but
so that's my recommendation to you. If you get a Switch 2. Nothing's stopping you from buying all the Xenoblades that you want because they're all on both 1 and 2 Switch. So
nobody cares about.
That's my recommendation to you. I mean, I've played them all. I beat.
Nobody cares
3
about
of them.
Fire Emblem. That's garbage.
You say that, but I mean, I don't know what to really say to that, really, because I own several Fire Emblems. The only one I almost beat is Awakening. I was on chapter 23 or 22, and I think there's 25 chapters. That was on the 3DS. I own 3 houses. I never actually really played it much, so I don't. But you got to keep in mind, from you saying that, you are aware that they keep making Fire Emblem games, right?
I know. I know, and it's shocking. Nobody's asking for it. Nobody's asking.
They keep making them. They made Engage
because people are still buying them. That's why.
People buy them, yeah, especially
shocking.
In Japan. Fire Emblem's a lot bigger in Japan.
That's why I'm fucking saying her. That's why I'm saying to you, go buy Donkey Kong Bonanza so they can buy fucking number 2, and I'll reimburse you.
I'm not paying $450 for a system, Johnny.
No. Just buy the game so they can make the next one, and I'll reimburse you the $80.
Why would I do that? I don't own this system.
You can't use.
Just hang it up in your wall.
You're so.
Because if they could do that with Fire Emblem, really, that game is boring. I'm bored.
Well, I don't know about that. I can't speak to Engage, but I do know 3 Houses is a very good game.
And I played the similar one, the one with the guy with the freaking mask and the coat. That was boring too. I don't know his name, but the guy the Bayonetta person. What is his name? The guy with the mask. He's like Bayonetta.
Are you talking about Lucina?
No. This guy.
That's a woman, and that's in Fire Emblem Awakening.
No, he's a dude. He's like a DLC character. The one with the black hair, black trench coat, I think it is. Skinny dude.
For Fire Emblem?
No, not Fire Emblem. I think it's a different game.
But... for Smash? You're talking about Joker.
From Persona?
Persona. That's not Fire Emblem. That's Joker from Persona.
No. What I'm saying is, I played those games. I played those games too, and those games are boring as fuck. Nobody asked for those.
No,
whoa. When did you play Persona? This is news to me. What ones did you beat?
I don't like Persona.
I have this. My brother has a Switch, so I dabble with it. But yeah, that game was boring.
Which ones did you beat?
Whatever he had on the Switch, I turned that right off.
You do know that those games. Well, I don't know what to tell you for that. Those games are like 80. They take like 80 hours to beat. They're turn-based RPGs with life sim elements.
I like watching people play Persona. I just don't like playing it.
No, same. That's a garbage game. Throwing that away.
I could watch anyone play Persona. I could watch them like play Persona.
That's madness.
No.
You know how popular Persona is?
I tried.
Persona's pretty popular, dude.
I tried too.
Wait. College we were trying to get play it. I just couldn't play it. I was just like, it's
Johnny,
boring to me.
okay, well, I'll give you this. The worst thing I'll say about Persona is 5 is extremely overrated and way milked to death. That is what I will say about Persona. That's the worst thing I'll say about it, because I own and I've beaten many of the games, not just those games, but the Shin Megami Tensei games as well.
Your Xbox.
I think they are. Well, no. No, 3 Reload is on Xbox, yeah, it's on Game Pass to my knowledge. But those, I don't know what to tell you. Those, if you don't like lengthy games, though, Johnny, you're not going to like Xenoblade. Those games are really long.
No, Xenoblade I can fuck with. That looks cool. It was like a big open world game.
Yes, it is.
That game looked cool. Persona 5 or whatever Persona I was playing.
I don't know. It could have been 3, 4, or 5.
Didn't do it for me. It was boring.
Well, I mean, I'll give you this. Persona, are those games that I would go to, like, for, like a right now game? Would I play it right this second? No. That's a game I would play if I'm, like, not in... Like, if I wasn't in school now taking classes, yes, I'd be playing... I wanted to play Reload, actually. I never played it. So I was gonna do that.
What's Reload?
But
yeah, what's
it's a remake of 3.
Oh.
It's a remake of 3. 3 was on the PS2 and PSP. Different version. But well, that's your opinion. But
yeah,
I mean,
no, that's yeah. Like I said, it's my opinion. And I'm not bashing on it. No, everybody has the right. What happened?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. But I also take that with a grain. I understand, but I also take it with a grain of salt. I have to, because you don't like, you know, the Elden Ring or Baldur's Gate and like highly rated games. You just don't like them.
Wait. Are you saying I have like a bad taste in games?
An extremely limited one.
Oh, okay, but look, you have to understand, and we can all agree on this. I mean, well, maybe I'm a little scared about your opinion, Tyler, because you're probably gonna go ham on me. But Baldur's Gate is like one of the worst games I've ever played. It's so boring. And you might disagree and you might hate me, but that style is not for me. That is not for me. I got bored.
Well, I don't know what to say. It's an RPG. Yes, but it's also like you do a lot of side quests and missions and stuff. You know, you'll find loot. You solve puzzles.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Jesus, me and Joseph. Remember the rescue mission? The Gormans, remember?
He says it right.
Yeah.
That's the most memorable
That
part.
was the most difficult. How many times did we restart that window?
I don't even know. We, in total, we spent almost 10 hours on that fight total.
God damn. Yeah, I couldn't do that. That's way too long.
The one we beat it took us over 2 hours.
And like I said, I'm not bashing you guys. You guys like whatever you guys.
Also, that was a crazy fight too.
Damn, but 10 hours for a fight though,
Yeah,
for real? That's crazy.
Yeah, it took a lot of times.
Yeah, we didn't do it all in one sitting. Like we stopped and came back like the next day.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
It took a long time. It was bad. If I was bad,
4 days in total because that thing, like there was a timer on it. The place was getting
6
flooded.
turns.
You had to defend those people from these water creatures that were just eating them. Bro, it was so annoying because some of the NPCs ran straight towards the monsters. So we had to.
Yeah, we didn't even save them all. We didn't because they were so stupid. They got themselves killed at the end.
Saving the main guy's family members so that we could continue the quest.
God damn.
Oh,
But you guys should be done with it though, right?
Yeah,
I think we were almost done.
We have to fight Gortash.
Oh God.
Yeah, we have to fight him.
I work tomorrow, Joseph. I have my work schedule for next week is Sunday. I'm off. Monday, Tuesday, definitely not. I'm working golf outings. I'm working 10-hour shifts both days. And then Wednesday, I'm off. Thursday off. Friday off. So you said Thursday, Friday are off.
Or
Friday you're off.
No, I'm off Fridays and Saturdays.
Friday's perfect. If you literally want, dude, I don't know, you probably would want to sleep in or whatever. I mean, I don't really care, but let me, like...
Tomorrow, I'm supposed to help someone, like, build something, and then I'm gonna be back.
I mean, I'll literally play... We could do tomorrow, because I work for 4:30. We could do tomorrow, like, I don't know, maybe, like, noontime, if that's good.
Yeah, that's fine.
And then, next Friday.
But
yeah, because I have been busier with my job, like these golf outings, because that's what my boss is doing. Like I'm working like 30 hours a week now. For comparison, I was doing like 15 or 16 for the past past month really or so. I've been working like close to 30. Now I am working like 30, and it's gonna be, if you guys aren't aware, it's gonna be hot as fuck next week.
I heard.
Yeah, I'm gonna be outside for 10 fucking hours 2 days in a row. It's gonna be hot as fuck.
Dude, it's already hot. Dude, it's already hot in my room, and it's like I have the AC on it.
Yeah, I know it's hot in my house too. And I went running earlier. I ran 3 laps at the track at the high school, and I was like, dude, I just don't feel good. I just didn't feel well. I just didn't feel. Then again, I've been I will say this, like I've been not intentionally really, but I have been having a bit more like too much sugar lately, and that's not good.
Well,
I'm sure you know.
Well, what kind of things you've been doing?
Well, like an example, like stuff like I visited my dad yesterday, and I love my dad. You know, it's always good to see him. Mm-hmm. And he can't eat. Like, he can't eat certain things, so he can't, like, have a ton of salt, a ton of sugar, like, he can't do that anymore, because he's conditioned. But, like, he still has stuff in the house for other people. Like, yesterday he had some ice cream, and I was like, he offered it, I was like, I was just like, I mean, I know my dad buys it, and it's like, you know what I mean? So I had a little bit, but I'm not doing that again. Alright. And it's not just that, it's like one example. If that were all it was, it's like fine, but it's like I went out for ice cream twice and like not even like a week with my mom and my brother. It's like stuff like that. I just can't do it anymore because nobody, people don't think about it, but god damn, bro, like it's probably like fucking 70, 60 grams of sugar in that shit. That's too much.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Since I work like 3 o'clock in the morning, my sugar intake has been really high just to keep me up, because I don't drink coffee, and I'm not gonna drink any drink. Those are unhealthy for you. Those Monsters and Red Bulls and stuff. So
wait, Steampunk, you work in the mornings? Like in the mornings?
I work 3 o'clock to 1:30 p.m.
3 o'clock at the morning to 1 p.m. What?
Until 1:30 p.m. Yeah.
What the hell do you do?
I drive a forklift around Home Depot and drop overstock inventory and then fill it up.
Okay.
I'm lifting all the heavy stuff.
Damn. So you get up at bed by like 2 o'clock then to get ready, right?
No, my job's an hour away and I walk, so I wake up a little bit early.
Oh wow, okay. Well, make that money, bro, and you don't have to do that. That's cool.
Damn, you got to be stacking away money then, working like that, and then walking and not driving or anything.
Yeah,
You're saving a lot of money.
Yeah, you're saving money.
You got to be.
I have a savings, so like whenever my check hits, it splits it up.
Makes sense why you're not streaming very often.
I'm gonna get back into it again. I just been trying to adjust my whole everything because usually
I've thought about streaming. It's just right now with school. It's just like I'm not like overwhelmed with school. The opposite. I'm actually I'm really ahead of. I'm always behind.
Sometimes when Johnny be live, I be lurking.
Oh really? Nice.
Yeah, I'll drive.
I think
the forklift has like a cup holder, and I just put my phone in it. I just watch your stream.
Okay, because I've been thinking somebody's botting me because I get like 175 views on my 83, and I'm like, what? What did I pop?
That'd be me. I'd be watching you. I hook you up to a speaker and everything.
Nice.
I'll watch you out loud.
So everybody hears me.
Yeah.
Hooray.
Some people in my job, like everyone has like their own speaker, and they'll just be blasting their own store.
That's cool. I gotta be like, subscribe to my channel next time.
Bro.
I can't wait for a new Kirby game as well. That was another game I'm hoping that comes out.
What is that?
Another Kirby game.
Probably.
Now I know this game is very popular, and and I have to play it. But I played like a game before, and I had never enjoyed it. But I know it's very popular. Animal Crossing, and I know.
Oh, I love Animal Crossing. I love it. I love it.
I'm not gonna say I hate it, but I just don't see the hype for it. I have to play it because
there's no hype. It's a relaxing. It's just a relaxing little game. I love it. It's calm on my worst days.
That's why I'm holding back, because it's not like Gears of Shit or Fire, Persona, whatever those games are. It's not like that. It's like
Gears of what now?
I never experienced that game fully, so it's not fair to criticize it, and I didn't give it a chance.
Gears of Shit, you called it?
No, I was talking about Animal Crossing.
Even though he was.
What you said?
Well, in any case, I guess I'm done. Johnny, I mean, I'm off Sunday. I don't know if you wanted to play zombies again or anything.
Sunday? Yeah, I could do zombies on Sunday, but though, yeah, no, in the afternoon though, because I sleep in.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can play in the afternoon if you want. And actually, Steampunk, are you still getting Black Ops 3 or no? He's dead.
What?
Black Ops 3, you're still buying it?
Yeah, I'm gonna get it soon. I'll probably get it like probably.
I think last time I heard you, you said you were gonna get it next week, full price.
When did I say it? Last week?
Yeah, you said you were gonna buy for full price. Bet.
I could.
That's what you said.
Could.
Or are you gonna wait for it? It's
I'll get it. I just don't know if I have space for it. That's the thing.
No. Fine.
I don't know if I have stuff. What am I looking for? Let me see. How much is it? I want to get everything. Let me see.
Me and Irv were playing Woody's Playout. No, Andy's Room. I'm sorry, Andy's Room.
Andy's coming. Sorry. Let me see. Black Ops.
And we were having a fun time talking about Donkey Kong Bonanza and all those stuff there.
Oh frick! I spelled Black Ops.
Next we're gonna do the Teletubby map.
Black Ops 3 is $60 right now. Plus, I want the zombie con. Which one do I get? The deluxe version?
I bought the one with the season pack, because the base game comes with
All right, which
like
one?
Kino and Noct and all that, and
all right. So there's base game, right?
And then the season pass version.
And then there's what the frick? How much is the base game cost? Where's the price for it? It's not even up here. What the frick? Owners of the multiplayer starter pack can upgrade to the full game here. I don't have the multiplayer.
I mean, I paid for because I wanted to play Der Eisendrache mainly. Der Eisendrache is like one of my favorite zombies maps. I love that map.
If I were to get Zombie Chronicles Edition ROW,
What?
is that what?
You're a dumb fuck. All you play is zombies. I don't give a fuck what you say.
I don't play some. I haven't been played it in 2 days.
I don't care. That's like the main thing you play. I don't care
No,
what you
it's
say.
not. I played.
For your information, I remembered how to do.
Now I play Demon Mario. Demon Mario's what I play.
You got the
Yeah, I mean, I checked in on that, but I'll be honest. Like, I prefer probably anything else.
This is just a
I
downloadable.
know. I know. You want Gears of Reloaded shit, and you want freaking
I know,
Expedition
yes,
29, and you want.
That's why I'm not playing with you. I'll play that with Joseph because
No,
you constantly.
I take it back. I take it back. I'm sorry. I'm gonna.
No, I'm not dealing with that.
I'm
Look,
going
if you want to buy it, waste $40.
I'm going to pay attention. Okay, who's the main character? Who's the main character? Bradley, I think it was. Bradley was the main character, and something about his dad.
Bro, this guy's he's an actual train wreck. He's an actual train wreck of games. He does not know anything.
Give me a chance.
All right.
No, dude, if you're insulting Gears of War, there is no chance. There's no hope. There's no anything. I don't know what to tell you.
There is. I'll beat it in hardcore. I promise.
These goofy goobers.
Yeah, finish Silent Hill 2 first, buddy.
Very busy.
I have to restart the game because I don't remember.
Yeah, we'll see if you can handle that game.
All right, and if I beat Silent Hill 2, is there a chance I could play Gears of Reloaded?
I'm just
sure, but not with me.
What? What? How could I play with you?
I'm not going to play with somebody that insults those games. Gears of War, I'm not going to do it.
Okay, fine. Tell me. What's the main character's name? Can you at least remind me?
Marcus.
Marcus. Okay, Marcus. And then his
Marcus and Dom. Marcus Phoenix and his best friend Dom. Those are
Dom.
Oh,
yes.
So Dom goes and breaks the bullet at a gas station.
And
right? God damn.
What's
that? There's Coach.
And what's that other dude? What is that other guy's name? The one that Tyler likes. I forgot his name.
Beard?
Corporal Baird. Baird. Yes.
Damon Baird.
In the first whole game.
See, I remember.
I
remember. So do I have a chance?
Yeah. Well, I don't really care because I'll play that with Joseph.
But do I have a chance?
It depends.
I'll play that with Joseph. I gotta go. I'm playing Liza P. I gotta focus.
I was gonna get Black Ops, but I don't know which version to get. How to crash out.
Let me go on. Yeah. Go to Steam. Open your screen.
I did.
Open your screen.
Paying attention, so I closed it.